let me be very clear about this, right? Guys, your girl doesn't just cheat on you to cheat on you. There's a multitude of factors and facts and behaviors and things to look out for that leads up to the cheating, right? And if you're intelligent, you're able to identify these things and stop it before it happens. And what I mean by stop it before it happens is you're really not going to be able to stop. You're going to just have to get out the situation and get rid of her before it happens, right? So girls don't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to be a 304 and I'm going to cheat on you. It's death by what they call 1,000 paper cuts, right? It's she disrespects you a little bit here. She has a guy friend here. You don't give her a little bit of attention here. You slack off in the gym here. You're not on your purpose. You're not making money here. She starts to get a little bit more masculine because she's got to work more hours here. Like a bunch of different things happen in tandem. And what ends up happening is she's going to break up with you in her mind, of course, right? Then when she breaks up with you in her mind, that's how she's going to be able to cheat on you without feeling guilty after. Because contrary to popular belief, so what some people might say, women actually do have souls, guys, right? And what ends up happening is, I know, some people, they don't have souls. No, they do. The thing is that what's up happening is she breaks up with you, right, in her mind before she does the fuck shit, right? But when she breaks up with you in her mind, you've done a bunch of things wrong that led her up to that decision, and then she breaks up with you in her mind, and then she keeps you kind of there as like what I would consider like a placeholder boyfriend. We've talked about this before. She doesn't want to be alone. You're comfortable. You're there. You're available. So she's already had history with you, but she still wants to kind of step out and experience what's here and there, dibble and dabble a little bit until she finds a good, actual, solid replacement. Then that's when she's going to actually break up with you. Yeah. Women rarely actually end relationships until they have something set up. This is the monkey branch theory, bringing you back to Red Pill 101 here, right? The monkey branch theory is girl has you in one branch, right? And then she goes and tries to get the next branch, and she doesn't actually let go of this branch until she has this one nice and firm. Then she lets go of your dumb ass. That's why women initiate most breakups. And she goes to that fucking other branch, and she has both hands on it like this until she's ready to go to the next branch and move again. So this is what it is when it comes with women, guys. You got to understand that they break up with you in their mind first before they break up with you physically and do this shit. For her to do this tells me that she's been broken up with this guy far before, because the audacity of the actions tells me how long she's been broken up with you. I'll give you an example. If a girl goes ahead and has sex with an OnlyFans dude in a Tesla that you purchased for her, and then you catch her and she runs to a police station after the fact, that tells me that just by the audacious act that she's been broken up with you in her mind for months, my friend, if not a year already, right? The more ridiculous the behavior, the longer she's been checked out of the relationship. And it's on you as the man to figure out and identify problems way before she checks out of the relationship. And this is why it's so important to be red pill aware. Like, for example, does she not follow your lead anymore? Is she talking back to you more? Does she not respect you? Does she try to embarrass you in front of your friends? Does she question your authority, right? All of these things come into play. And if a woman isn't being 100% submissive to you and giving you her best, you can best believe, guys, that more than likely there's some infidelity afoot. Why do I say this? Because women can't serve two masters. As misogynistic and sexist as they may sound, that's actually a good thing. Because women, if you're the right guy, are extremely loyal, extremely monogamous, and they don't want to be sluts, guys. Trust me, they don't want to be sluts. But if you're a fucking loser, right, and you are not the best option to her, hypergamy starts to come in. Because again, what is hypergamy? It's women looking for the best option, but it's based in doubt. So once she starts to doubt you, then she says, I gotta go find a better guy. But there is no doubt, and she feels as though you're the best guy. She doesn't need to go elsewhere, okay? So when you're not doing what you need to do, the hypergamous kicker, that fucking hypergamy kicks in like, and she's like, this guy's a loser, you need to look elsewhere. And then if that happens enough, she ends up looking for other men. But again, she wants to be monogamous. She wants to be loyal to you. So it's on you if she ends up stepping out, because that means that she clearly thinks that you're not the best option. And this happens from your fucking behavior. So when a girl cheats on you, guys, it's on you a lot of times. Now, the other thing too that I will say is that some girls, quite frankly, just don't deserve to be wifed at all. Period. From the beginning, right? He talked about a vetting period here. Remember, guys, when we say that girls cheat on you and all this other shit, this is after you vetted them, right? Like, you're supposed to vet them, right? So that if you find these behaviors early on, you get rid of them, okay? Because I'll be honest with y'all, there's some girls that are just irreparable. former sex workers, girls that have like a troubled past, girls that have been abused in certain ways. If you guys know what I'm saying, I'm trying to keep it YouTube friendly. Like some girls just simply aren't repairable, right? And you're not going to be able to come in no matter how much you got your shit together and save these chicks, right? When they say, hey, you know, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, and that's been going on, and they've been saying that for decades, there's a reason for that. It's very true. So this is why the vetting period is so important. And if you vet properly, okay, that's why it's so important, then you're minimizing these issues that we talked about before with the disrespect and all these other things in play. So you need to vet the girl, make sure she has certain characteristics that are conducive to a good relationship. Then you go ahead and keep your frame on point and everything else like that. That's just to mitigate the risk. But some girls don't even qualify for you to sit there and see if it's worth mitigating the risk. Does that make sense to you guys? This is the United States of America. It's no longer 1950s America or 1954. It's 2024. And women have changed significantly. You need to adapt to the new normal. I actually had a whole debate with this with some stupid conservative yesterday about, oh, well, you know, you're Myron, you're anti-marriage. No, I'm not anti-marriage. I'm anti-marriage the way it's done today with modern day women with all the fucking benefits they get from divorcing your dumbass. That's what I'm against. So what I say is you need to move differently, right, and adapt to the new normal of women. So with that said, you have to do a vetting phase. You have to assume most girls are promiscuous. You have to assume most girls are on wife material. So that puts you in a defensive position so you can go ahead and identify stupid ass things, because I guarantee you this girl had a bunch of red flags that he didn't identify early on. He gave her the relationship, and that's what led him to this sure doom that we're witnessing right now.
100%.